Television Ghost is a lost 1931 series which broadcasted on an experimental broadcasting system called W2XAB, New York City. The show was reported to be the first dramatic television anthology. The show followed ghosts who would tell stories of how they died. The show today seems to be lost for good, the only evidence of it today being two different reviews of the show in a newspaper, and an image of one of the ghosts from the show. Unfortunately, at the time, many films became lost, especially silent films, either due to intentional burning or accidental damage. Up to 90% of silent films are lost today. It makes sense that an early television program would get lost as well. In November of 2018, a 4chan user posted this image on the paranormal board, claiming that he had taken this picture while working on his car late at night. Hearing a bang inside the garage, at first he thought it was a raccoon, but was quickly proven wrong when he captured this image of a gray alien staring back at him. The poster said that it had run off by the time he grabbed his flashlight. The original thread blew up for the time, gaining hundreds of comments, and soon made its way to r/aliens on Reddit. After some digging by other 4chan users, the original image was deemed a hoax, most likely being Photoshop, a painting, or most likely to me, a sculpture. A very cool picture nonetheless. Escape from Dagu was the name of a cancelled Clone Wars novel set to release in March of 2004. The book was to follow the Jedi Shaak Ti on her mission to a planet called Dagu to save prisoners. The book was supposed to be set 9 months after the events shown in Attack of the Clones, and was going to be part of the Clone Wars multimedia project, a collection of comics, novels, and video games that would detail the events between Star Wars Episode 2 and 3. The book was to introduce a Dark Jedi called Artel Dark, who would have been a member of Count Dooku's Dark Acolytes, and the main antagonist of the book. Escape from Dagu would have also been the return of the author William C. Dietz, who hasn't written a Star Wars book since 1998. The book was ultimately scrapped in favor of another book in the multimedia project, Yoda Dark Rendezvous. The plot of the book was later explained through an in-universe series called The Republic HoloNet, making the events that would have been occurring in the story canon within the old expanded universe. Media icebergs, everyone's favorite. There's tons of them, and you can find them everywhere online. Icebergs following Pokemon, Mario 64, lost media, and of course conspiracies. One conspiracy theory iceberg holds a fascinating title at the far bottom of the depths. 6E, 8D, 9B, 85, DDF, 38BA2.mp3. It seems like a classic example of word soup, something with an absurd or funny title to catch your eye. When you do search up the aforementioned title on YouTube though, you discover a very strange 50-second video. The channel that posted the video though seems to be more interesting. Feist88, scrolling through their uploads shows that they seem to irregularly post nonsensical videos, most likely for the sake of comedy. When you scroll up to the banner though, you see a picture of Titus from the game Final Fantasy X, an older meme that used to be used more often as a reaction image. That picture is important though, because it's the same image used at the bottom layer of the iceberg that the video can be found on. Other than the nonsense videos, Feist also posts gameplays on obscure video games, including Winter Race 3D, Harapeko Tsuki to Hiroshi Atsume, and Teriika Windows 3.1, whatever that's supposed to be. This may also seem unimportant at first until you decide to click on the channel's page. Here you can see Feist subscriptions. One of the three is very fascinating, Saint. Saint is a fascinating face on YouTube. He also makes videos on obscure games and even creates his own games. This video will most likely come out long before an upcoming episode, so Saint may not mean much right now. If you are watching this in the future though, we just found a pretty interesting link. Lastly, my personal theory is that the iceberg in particular was either created by Feist or a fan of their channel. They're even mentioned slightly above the original mystery in Feist 8 alt accounts. There is a high possibility that the iceberg was created to give their channel exposure or an air of mystery. The final story of the night is a very new and very mysterious one. A fair warning, the image you're about to see startled me when I first saw it, so just be prepared. A screenshot of a very disturbing face was posted by an iPhone user named Keepin' It Raspy. The image you see is a screenshot he took from an ad that he was given while on YouTube. In the comments he asks for anyone to explain what this was and if anyone else has seen this. As of writing this, no one else has come out saying that they've seen this ad. Some have speculated that maybe it was somehow a hijacking similar to the Max Headroom incident, or an ad for some creepy new series. I for one hope to never run into this ad. I do hope we get an explanation eventually. If you have seen this ad, please tell us. Stay safe. Join us again soon.